All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream. Today we start off with NFL football action from London. The Minnesota Vikings versus the Cleveland Browns. And okay, it's not working on my phone yet. What's going on? There we go. All right, audio's good. Let's get NFL. Here we go. Now they have the game available. All right. 1 second. Just having some trouble with the tablet. Stop trying to. I cannot stream it on my TV. It's tablet and phone only. I'm having trouble getting it to go full screen. Oh, wonderful. Such a great app, NFL. What is going on? All right, well, pardon the delay. They're not kicking yet, but I cannot get this to go full screen for some reason. May have to ride with it, just tiny screen. All right, I don't know. Guess we're going to have to do it off of a small screen. This stupid app. All right, I guess we are just about set to kick off. I'll have to figure this out. Got a screen about the size of my phone. The app is just not working on my tablet for some reason. All right, the Vikings are kicking off. So the Browns will receive. This is ridiculous how bad this app is. Fix your app. I don't understand this. All right, here's the kick in the air. And out of bounds and a penalty on the Vikings. So good field position for the Browns. 1st and 10. Browns will get the ball at their own 40. Oh, this is crazy. I guess I'll have to wait for a commercial to try and resize this. This is insane. I don't understand this. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 40. Shotgun, handoff. Gets a gain. Oh, he gets second effort up the middle. And that's a game of about 5. We'll see where they mark him. About 2nd and 5 coming up. That was Judkins on the carry. Forgot to open up ESPN. Handoff up the middle. Going to be short of the 1st down, and I believe there's a flag on the play too. And it's going to be holding on the Browns. So back them up. Second and long coming up. All right, 2nd and 16. So it was only a gain of 4 on the first carry. 14 minutes remaining. Shotgun, fakes the handoff, fakes the throw to the right, throws left, caught, and out near the first down, bringing up about a 3rd and 2. It looked like the tight end. Hello, Simbin admin. Thank you. That was David Njoku. And, of course, the starting quarterback is Dylan Gabriel today. They benched Flacco after the 1-3 start. All right, they're calling it 3rd and 3. In shotgun. Or no, under center. He has a deep back. Fakes the handoff. Throws down the right side. Overshot the intended target. 13:08 to go. Let me fix the clock. Apologies. 4th and 3 coming up. The punting unit is on the field. All right. Bajorquez, the punter, Price, the return man. Moves forward. Kick is in the air. Fair catch inside the 10, back at about the 8 with 13:01 to go. So it will be Vikings ball as Carson Wentz takes the field. Vikings are in white and with purple helmets. They're going right to left this quarter. Browns with their brown jersey. I suppose I could change that color instead of the orange. And white pants. They do have the orange helmet. All right. 1st and 10, Vikings. Back at their own 8. Handoff up the middle. That's Mason out near the far side numbers and near the first down. Come on, I actually need a timeout so I can fix my app. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to close it and reopen it. This is insane. Can't get the full screen. All right, they call it 2nd and 1. Shotgun, handoff to Mason. He's got the first down. Or no, it wasn't Mason. Apologies. It was 27. It was Mason. Sorry, trying to get a gnat. First and 10 from the 22. Thielen in motion. Wentz shotgun. Dumps it to, I think, TJ Hawkinson, the tight end. He's out near another first down. 2nd and 1. Yeah, it was Hawkinson. All right, 2nd and 1. Rolls to the far side. Caught by, I think, Justin Jefferson. They mark him at the 42. Another first down for the Vikings. All right, well, what's going on with this Browns defense here? They had Jefferson in the backfield. They faked the handoff, I think, to Mason, and then threw a pass to the flat for Jefferson. All right, shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws down the left sideline. Jefferson got a hand on it, some incidental contact, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, seriously, why is my tablet not working? Great, I just made it. This is insane. I'm going to have to close it and reopen it. Why won't it go full screen? I'm also watch on my phone. It's so tiny. All right, Naylor, I think, in motion. The handoff to Mason up the far side. I think the ball is loose and on the field. Who got it? They have not signaled. All right, the officials have stopped the clock at 10:12. Browns think they have it. And they do. Fumble. Who forced it? Yeah, it got punched out of there. Mason was twisting and about to be down, and then somebody punched it out of there. So 1st and 10 Browns, big turnover as the Vikings were driving at will pretty much, and we got a timeout on the field. All right, let me figure out what's wrong with this. Maybe I need to close and reopen this. I don't know why I can't get this app to go full screen. It's ridiculous. Okay, even that window is bigger than what I had. Oh my gosh, why is it doing this? Wonderful. I remember having this trouble a while ago, like last year. I don't know why I'm having trouble now with getting the stupid size of the stream. Hey, thanks. Sorry, I don't know why YouTube is showing not before the handle. They're showing after the @ sign. Thanks for the kind words. Appreciate the sub as well. I know it's not interesting, but I cannot get... I only have this on NFL Network, so I don't have NFL Network. I'm watching this on NFL Plus, and I am having huge problems getting this thing to go full screen. This is really ticking me off. There's like no way to test this before the game starts either. It's bigger if I go... I guess I'm going this way. I had to turn my tablet. Now I'm blocking the camera. Oh, this is... But thank you. Travis Berg Jr., thank you so much. All right, handoff. Right or near side, breaks it free, 30, 25, 20, pushed out of bounds. That's Judkins again at 10:09. 1st and 10 again. Judkins was lined up behind Gabriel. They handed it off. Somebody missed a tackle early, and then he was gone. I mean, actually, I don't even know if he got touched. Maybe they got his arm, but man, that was a burst of speed up the near sideline and knocked out of bounds. All right, 1st and 10 at the Viking 15. 2 plays after the Fumble by the Vikings. Up the middle, Judkins gets about a gain of 9. That'll give him, and the Browns 2nd and 1. All right, is my tablet in the shot? Just the very edge of it. So Judkins 2 carries, and the Browns have a second. They call it 2 from about the 7. 9 minutes to go, first quarter. Fakes the handoff to Judkins. Back to pass. Throws over the middle for the end zone. Incomplete. Who is that? 16 Bono, I think it said. Wanted a interference, but good deflection at the last second by the Viking defender. 3rd and 2. All right, I got this. Oh, it's already retracted. All right, 3rd and 2. Handoff. Judkins to the outside. Far numbers. And he picks up 1. It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 6. Wow, interesting call here. I got to fix the down marker. What do you do on 4th and 1 at the Vikings 6 here? Oh, thanks, Mac. Thanks for chiming in. Handoff up the middle. Looks like Judkins got it at about the 4. So 1st and goal. I mean, I figured they were going, but never know. And thanks, Mac. Hope you have a great day, a great morning. Thank you. All right, 1st and goal, clock rolling, 45. Apologies, my clock got way behind. All right, there we go. 1st and goal, just inside the 5, they marked him. Handoff, that's not Judkins. That is Ford, number 34. He gets down to about the 1 or the 2, 2nd and goal. Man, I got to get this full screen. This is driving me crazy. Second and goal. All right, Browns break the huddle. Gabriel under center. He's got Judkins lined up behind him, a deep back, about the 8. They're at the 1.5. Shock fakes the handoff. Throws to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown by 44. Fannin Jr. And the Browns take the early lead and get 6 points off the turnover. Huge fumble by the Vikings at the running back. Good play fake. And they had a linebacker on Fannin Jr. Why is the play-by-play behind? Kick on the extra point is good. And Cleveland takes the 7-0 lead. And they'll kick off following the commercial break. Hello, Milan Geving. Thanks for the emojis. Yep. London, and we got a bunch of them coming up, and excuse me, and Goodell had recently indicated he wants 16 international games to that way every team plays one every year, which don't know how owners are going to necessarily feel about that. They lose out on ticket sales, but I guess the teams we all know they want to get 18 regular season games. Hello, David Harrison. Sorry, I don't know why YouTube is showing the after the at instead of before, but thanks for the comment. Appreciate you being here. Okay, it was Fannin on the catch, and then Smith SZMYT on the extra point. So Gabriel's 2 of 4, 13 yards and a touchdown. Judkins 6 carries for 48. Njoku 1 catch for 12. Fannin 1 catch for 1 yard. And the touchdown, Jordan Mason lost the fumble. Grant Delpit fell on it, and that's what led to the last touchdown drive for the Browns. Wentz 2 for 3 for 20. Mason 3 for 16. 3 carries for 16 yards. Jefferson 1 for 11 reception, and Hawkinson 1 for 9. I'm good. How are you? Thanks for asking. Tired. It's early for me, and I don't adjust my bedtime. I need to get to bed earlier. This is all right. NFL app. Why will you not go full screen? This is making me insane. All right, let's try closing it. Let me maybe open it this way and then switch. I used to have trouble with it doing that. Kick is in the air. Nope, it is still messed up. I don't understand this app. Return up the far numbers short of the 30, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. And we do have a penalty, so hold the phone on that. 6:43. Holding on the kickoff return. So sad, Vikings. So that'll back them up. Yeah, I'm rooting for it. Believe me, as a Packer fan, second favorite team in the league is whoever is playing the Vikings. All right, well, let me get my tablet out of the shot. I cannot get it to go landscape. I'm watching this like in portrait mode on a smaller screen. I'll keep working on it at breaks. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle, another good carry. That's Scott. So as of now, Mason not on the field. Under 6.5 to go, first quarter. 2nd and 3, give them a gain of 7. From their own 25, far hash mark. He has a deep back, 2 receivers to the near side, and a flag. False start. So back him up 5 yards. Oh, sorry. It was 2nd and 3. Now it's 2nd and 13. My brain sometimes does that. I do the gain instead of the yards to go. Now they're saying, 2nd and 8. Yeah. I was doing it. All right. 2nd and 8. My bad. Under 6 to go in the first quarter. Handoff. I think it's Scott again. Yep. He gets maybe a yard, so it'll be a 3rd and 7 coming up. 5:45 first quarter. As we get a shot of Myles Garrett. All right, 3rd and 7. Wentz in shotgun, a receiver to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Back to pass, looking to the near sideline. Caught for the first down by Jefferson near the 35, I believe. 1st and 10 Vikings. Pretty good throw, good catch by Jefferson. He was the outside receiver to the near side. Oh, no. He was the inside. He did a quick out at the 30 and got knocked out about the 35. Again, Vikings in white jerseys and pants and purple helmets. Browns, brown shirts or jerseys and white pants and orange helmets. Naylor in motion. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Throws. Far sideline. Incomplete. Or did that get batted down at the line of scrimmage? I don't know. Camera coverage was terrible. 2nd and 10. Yeah, it was to Naylor. Yeah, they gave Jefferson a 15-yard reception. All right, 3 receivers to the far side. 1 in motion. Hodkinson lines up on the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like Naylor in motion. Shotgun. Pass caught by Jefferson. Enough for the first down. Taken down at the Viking 49. Yeah, they were moving before the Mason fumble, so. Other than punching that, I mean, that's a big other, but the only thing that the Browns have done to slow down the Vikings was punch that ball out for the fumble, which led to the 7. Hello, Mike. Yeah, hopefully the pass rush will get there. I'm cheering for it. Shotgun. Throws near sideline, incomplete, overshot Justin Jefferson. 2nd and 10. He had to get rid of that one in a hurry. Oh, we got a late flag against the Vikings. They took the penalty. Okay, so not first down. Wait, what was that call? All right, I missed the call, so I don't know if I missed what the signal was. It's first down. I'm just trying to get the distance. Come on, NFL Network. You're saying London. Yeah, it is 1st and 15. Back to pass. Throws. Who is that? Hawkinson for a short gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3:42. I'll say about a gain of 3. Oh, the Vikings are the first team in NFL history to play consecutive international games in 2 different cities. Or countries, actually. Actually, it was a gain of 5. 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to the near sideline. Throws. Caught by Naylor. Inside the Browns territory for a first down. So they had Wentz roll to his the near sideline, his left, and that got him outside of the pressure. Yeah, they faked the handoff, and he delivered a strike to Naylor. Yeah, he had pressure in his face, but he got rid of it and All right, 1st and 10, and it's a handoff. It's a pass by the running back for a touchdown. Unbelievable. It looked like a toss play, but then the running back chucked it deep and wide open. Don't know where the defensive coverage was there. Yeah, good old Jim Schwartz, their D coordinator. So it was number 31. Oh, he was lined up as the quarterback. Okay, it was a direct snap. And nobody covered 84, and he gets the touchdown. That, of course, is Josh Oliver. 32-yard touchdown. Here's the extra point try. Kick is through the uprights and good, and we are all tied up at 7 with 2:30 to go first quarter. All right, if I could ever get my tablet to go full screen, It would be much easier. Apologies. We're working on it. I don't know what is with the NFL app this morning. I haven't had trouble for a while. I hadn't had any trouble. I haven't used it a lot. I don't think I had any trouble last game. The only problem I had was it conked out late in the game. Yeah, I cannot get this to go full screen. I don't know why or what I'm doing wrong here. Whose defense? The Packers? I'm not. Yeah, I know. We lost to the Browns. I simply said that they hadn't stopped them other than the fumble. That wasn't a dig. That was just a fact. I don't think I said anything that offensive. The Packers lost to the Browns. I'm not. The Packers had one bad game on defense. I meant no offense by that. I don't understand that comment. I just was saying that the only stop, and it was a big stop, was the fumble. But other than that, they've done little to nothing to derail the Vikings offense. I still cannot get this tablet. This is really disappointing. NFL, fix your app. Oh my gosh, it just will not fix. I don't know why it won't go full screen. Like I have like no chance. It won't let me do anything to make the screen bigger. Haven't stopped the Browns offense. We gave up 13 points. I don't see how that's not stopping the Browns. I have to argue with your argument here. Kickoff is in the air. Take it inside about the 8, near numbers, up the near sideline, out short of the 35, or it'll be 1st and 10 for the Browns in a tie game now. Anytime you give up 13 points in a regulation game, no overtime, you should win the game. I don't think you can blame your defense for the loss. Offense gave them an easy touchdown. Handoff goes for, they might give him one. Great. Now I got the gnat on my mic. Nope, they say no gain. So 2nd and 10. 2:09 to go. No, I didn't. If I took offense, I didn't mean to take offense. Shotgun, back to pass. Gabriel rolls out, throws to the flat, caught near the and taken down near the 40. That should be about a 3rd and 4 or 5. I think it's going to be 4. Ugh. Third and 4. Gabriel in shotgun. Has a back with him. Back to pass. Looking. Throws. Far numbers. Stretches for the 1st down. I think they got it by the spot. Number 44. The guy who caught the touchdown, right? No. 84 caught it. Wrong team. Yeah, Harold Fannin did catch the touchdown. So he got the 1st down catch. Excuse me. All right, under center, I formation behind him. Receiver to the far sideline. Hands it to the deep back. It's Judkins. Outside numbers 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. There's a flag, though. Gosh darn it. With 25 seconds to go. I'm assuming it's coming back. Yeah. Gosh darn it. Man, Judkins with a burst. Holding on the Browns. Gosh darn it. Oh, 2 holding calls. Yeah, they declined one. I was like, what? So 1st and 20. Oh, Fannin was one of them. Oh, right at the edge rusher. He had his right shoulder right where Judkins ran by. So 1st and 20 with 25 seconds to go. All right, back at their own 34. 1st and 20. Shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Throws to the flat, and it's incomplete. I think that ball got tipped at the line again. Watching on a smaller screen than expected today. I'll try to catch up on the chat. Left edge rusher got his left hand up in the air and knocked it away for the Vikings. 2nd and 20 with 20 seconds to go. 1st quarter. In shotgun, 2 receivers each side. A back. Oh, good blitz pickup by the back. Caught for maybe I think it's Fannin again. I think they're going to give him about a gain of 5. It's going to be 3rd and long, and that should be the last play of the 1st quarter. It is 7-7 after 1. Good blitz pickup. Otherwise, Gabriel would have been lit up. Whoever the back was on that play. Okay, seriously, I don't know. Let me shut off my tablet and turn it back on. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Because this is driving me crazy. All right, let's reset the clock. Big 3rd down coming up. All right, 1 second as I power up my tablet. I'll be right back. Oh, great. Now my tablet's taking forever to turn back on. Wonderful. Oh, I guess I should have waited till halftime. All right, it's finally on. I don't know what to do. Sorry, I didn't catch up on the chat. Come on. Okay, they're still at commercial. Hey, finally got full screen after 1 quarter. I guess I just needed to shut my tablet down. All right, they're still at commercial. Here's the stats. About coming up on the 3rd and 15. Hello, David Harrison. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it depends if McCarthy can get better. Obviously, Wentz isn't doing anything. That Flacco was the guy at quarterback that beat the Packers, by the way. It was not Dylan Gabriel. And the offense gave them no play. We got a flag already to start. So I don't know where you're getting your information from. Flacco was the starter. That the Packers were 2-0 when they played the Browns. They tied the Cowboys afterwards. That's when the defense looked terrible. It was against the Cowboys. All right, 3rd and 20. Back in shotgun. Another flag caught, and we'll see what the flag is for on 3rd and 20. 6 seconds. Illegal formation. They'll decline it. So it's 4th down after the catch, and we'll see what the yardage is. Not sure who this is because of what YouTube's done here. All right, clock is rolling. They don't even have the distance. It looks like 4th and 9. I think Bajorquez is their punter, if I remember right. There's the snap. Moves ahead. Kick is in the air. Bouncer out of bounds. Just inside. Well, they're still coming up. I don't know if they got it at the 40, the 20, or what. And we're already at commercial. Oh, nice. They didn't even finish showing where the referee was going to mark the ball. Oh, great. I have to manually go to the second quarter, apparently. Yep. Well, that's not usually the way NFL.com works. So that was a Njoku catch for 11 yards that brought up the 4th and 9. Bajorquez punted 34 yards out of bounds to the Minnesota 21 with 14:28 to go, second quarter. All right, relieved to finally have the full size of the tablet view of this. It'll be a lot easier to see numbers to identify players on the field. All right, and a reminder of what's coming up later in the day. Let's try to get the helmets visible. I think it's more visible. Maybe I messed it up. Just under 5 hours. Well, it probably have just tipped off. We'll see. No, with ABC, you don't know. That was ESPN for Game 1 on Friday. Mercury at Aces. Aces won Game 1. They made a comeback at home. So Game 2, best of 7 WNBA Finals. Hope to have you for that one as well. If not, if you're here for football, we'll have Patriots at Bills in about 10 hours from now. Thank you. And then Monday Night Football, Chiefs at Jaguars. Then we'll have hockey Tuesday night. Regular season opening night. Thank you. Aces Mercury Wednesday, Game 3. And Eagles Giants, although, I don't know. Maybe we'll do hockey that night. I'll have to put it up to a vote for YouTube members. $1.99 a month to vote on what games I stream. All right, it is finally Vikings ball at their own 21-yard line. It's an end around, a nailer. He gets the first down and out of bounds near the 35. So 1st and 10 Vikings, 14-22. Again, this is Dylan Gabriel's first start for the Browns. Carson Wentz started last week in a loss in Dublin, Ireland against the Steelers. All right, handoff, gain of maybe 1 or 2. They missed the snap. They were showing a replay. And that, of course, is Mason, who had the fumble, which led to the Browns' touchdown drive. 2nd and 9 coming up. 13:41, and I'm trying to... Yeah, I finally got a gnat. Hopefully that's... I don't know if it's the same one that's been bothering me about a week now. Inside the live stream. From the 36, back to pass, swing pass to Mason, caught behind the line of scrimmage, and gets maybe a yard to the near sideline, or the near side, I should say. That was thrown quite a few yards behind the line of scrimmage. $13 in the second quarter remaining. Again, Jim Schwartz, the D coordinator, former Lion head coach. Actually, they gave him a loss of 1, so 3rd and 9. I thought it might have been no gain or 1. From their own 38-yard line, 1 second shotgun, back to pass. Time over the nope, Hawkinson incomplete. Looking around for a late flag or late indication by NFL Network. Illegal contact. Yeah, it looked like Hodkinson, I guess, was right. They had him around the waist before the ball got there. So the penalty on, I guess, Harden gives the Vikings a 1st and 10. Wow, didn't need to interfere because that, unless he breaks a tackle or two, that wasn't going to be a first down, but... All right, from the 43, pitch play, near side. That's Scott on the carry. Inside Browns territory. It's going to be 2nd and short. 2nd and 1 or 2. They still haven't indicated. Now 2nd and 1. There we go. I guessed right. All right, 12:06 to go. Under 12 minutes, second quarter. 2nd and 1, just inside Browns territory. Tie game 7-7. Receiver in motion, fakes the handoff, looking, throws, overshot Jefferson a little bit high to the near side. It was like the near hash mark. My bad. 11:42 to go. Well, they only have 3rd and 1 now. They took a shot on 2nd and 1. Just Jefferson couldn't get a finger on it. It was like the near numbers. All right, 3rd and 1. Four seconds on the play clock. It's a pitch play to Mason. Goes nowhere. He's tackled short of the 50, and that'll bring up 4th down. Browns, good defense on that. There was no room for Mason to pick up the first down. 4th and 3. Are they going to stay out and go for it? At midfield. Not sure what they saw there. Bit of a head scratcher on the play call. Well, they do send the punting unit on the field. 11:06 to go. Snap moves forward. Kick is in the air. To the far numbers. Fair catch called at the 10. 10:58 to go. 1st and 10, Cleveland. All right. All right. Do we make the Browns background brown? Oh, gosh darn it. I forgot the poll. Apologies for not getting that later. Oh, there you go. Apologies. Try to remember to do that before the game or early in the game. But again, I was having issues with the app. Should have restarted my tablet earlier, I guess. All right. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Enjoying your weekend. Again, we have Mercury at Aces at 2 Central. So that is less than 5 hours. I'll call it like 4 hours and 40 minutes. 38, actually. And then it should be kicking off in exactly 10 hours. Patriots at Bills. Tomorrow night, Chiefs, Jaguars. Tuesday, triple header for opening night of hockey. Only 3 games on the schedule. Wednesday night, game 3, Aces at Mercury. Then Thursday, either hockey or Thursday night football. Maybe I'll put it to a vote. Again, game 2 this afternoon. Aces lead 1-0 in that best of 7 WNBA Finals series. Yeah, Cam Akers threw the touchdown. He was lined up as the quarterback, direct snap. 1-for-1, 32-yard touchdown to Josh Oliver, number 84. And touchdown pass to Harold Fannin Jr. for 1 yard by Dylan Gabriel. So I assume that was his first career NFL touchdown. All right, they actually mark it at the 11. 1st and 10 Browns. Shotgun, back to pass, throws near sideline, caught and taken down at about the 15 for a gain of 4. Should be 2nd and 6. Maybe they'll say gain of 3, 2nd and 7. As we get a look at Brian Flores, the Vikings D coordinator. All right, it is 2nd and 7. Give McGain of 3 to the 14. In shotgun with a receiver behind, or running back behind him. Fakes the handoff. It's a QB keeper, RPO, and he loses the 3-yard gain back to the 11. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Yeah, a bit of an RPO. He faked the handoff to Judkins, and they had Gabriel keep it, but the defense, somebody was unblocked, and that's the guy who made the tackle. 15 for the Vikings. Flores is 9-1 as a D coordinator against rookie quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence, the only win. Shotgun, 2 receivers each side, back to pass, out of the pressure, moves forward 15 and taken down at least at the 20, so it's at least 4th and 1. 7-7 in the second quarter. Yeah, it wasn't Wentz. Gabriel threw a 1-yard touchdown to Fannin.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they started him. I knew they both
Yeah.
Flacco. I forgot they started
Yeah, Flacco was bad last week.
Yeah. I mean, hey, they still have Pickett and Shador.
Yeah. All right. They call it a 4th and 2.
I won the game.
Oh, good. 8:55, second quarter. Bojorquez back in punting formation. Here's the snap. Moves forward. Kicks it. It's to the near numbers. We already got a flag. Taken at the 23. Returned to the 32 and swarmed under. But we do have a flag at 8:37. So let's check that call. Looks like it's going to be against the Vikings on the return. Holding, so that'll back them up. So I think they'll be about their own 23 as Wentz gets loosened up. So 1st and 10 for Minnesota. Excuse me. Thank you. Oof. All right. Excuse me. Whew. Oh, let's see what we got. Oh, somebody voted for the Vikings. Be sure to vote in the poll. Apologies for not putting it up before the second quarter was underway. Oh, I got one gnat, but there's still another gnat here. Great. We'll have to spray today. Maybe it'll help. All right, Vikings at about their own. Hey, hello. Again, I don't know what happened to the names before the @ symbol. I don't think I did anything. I'll have to check other places I've subscribed. But good morning to you, Ty. Thanks for chiming in. Yeah, so again, Cam Akers 32-yard touchdown pass to Josh Oliver. Didn't have that on my bingo card. And Gabriel got a 1-yard pass to Harold Fannin Jr. That's where we sit. Mason fumbled on the opening drive. So that led to the oh, wait a minute. Who had it was the Vikings opening drive. That led to the touchdown. Okay, yeah, the Browns failed on their opening drive. They had to punt it away. So fumble led to touchdown. Then the Vikings answered right away, and here we are in the second quarter. Bojorquez had a 57-yard kick. They returned it for 8 yards, but then got called back for holding. So enforced at the 24. So does that mean they're back at their 14 or what? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute here. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for commenting. Or chatting, I should say. Appreciate it. Okay, I think, yeah, they are at their own 14. 1st and 10, near hash mark. Under center. Jefferson in motion. Handoff. That's Scott. He takes it out near the 14. They might say the 13. Or, I'm sorry, make that the 18 near the 19. So 2nd and 6, they did give him a gain of 4. 8:17 second quarter. From Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England, where the English Premier League team plays. All right, about their own, we'll say 13 and a half. They got to get to the 24. 2nd and 6. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the far numbers, throws long, out of bounds, just threw it away. 3rd and 6 coming up. After the incompletion. Rush was on. 7:50 to go. Yeah, the green or the home. I don't think I've had the Nat. I think I've been using the white one for Star. I can't remember if I used the green.
I remember you were using love.
Yeah, well, I've used a few. All right, 3 receivers to the far side. Shotgun with a back. Back to throw. 4-man rush. Collapses the pocket. We got a flag on the play. Throws down the near sideline. Caught. Naylor near the Brown 35, and they better hope this is holding on the Vikings. Somebody went for the pick and missed.
Is he still receiver 3?
I don't know. They have Jefferson and Thielen. He might be a receiver too. Oh no, if Addison's back, which he is this week, I think. Or no, he was back last week. Oh no. Offsetting penalties. Okay, better than just so offsetting will redo 3rd and 6. Offsides and holding. So we'll read no play.
I mean,
Garrett jumped before and wasn't set before the snap, and then somebody got tackled, so they called the hold. No, actually the flag was oh man, and Wentz got nailed rolling out to the right. So off or not. But otherwise, they do get another chance at 3rd and 6 thanks to Garrett jumping off sides.
Well, because they also got Thielen from.
They traded him from Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, so he might.
All right, 7:15, 4 seconds on the play clock. Back to pass, looking far sideline, keeps it, and does a spin move and nearly picks up the first down, but they're going to mark him a yard short, 4th and 1. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. And the punting unit will take the field. Good play by Wentz to make an effort on a spin move to the far side. Around the numbers to almost pick it up. All right, 4th and 1. 6.5 to go. Shot. Here's the snap. Moves forward. Kick is in the air. To the far numbers, taken at about the 23. Returned. Oh, that's to the far sideline to about the 27. 1st and 10 Browns. 6:14 to go, second quarter. So a big holding call prevented a huge play for the Vikings. Yeah, no kidding. But he almost picked up the first down. But yeah, they need him out on the field. He's still a yard short. He fell forward, but his knees were down, and they were short on the spot.
Well, that's good.
I mean, yeah, good for Browns and anti-Vikings fans alike. McCorley on the return. Oh, they gave him the 37 for 11 yards. No, that is the 26, so that is not right. 1st and 10 from their own 26. In motion. Oh, it was a end around, actually. And taken out for the first down by number 83. Who is that? And thanks for the emojis. 1st and 10. 5:55 to go. All right, who was that on the end around? Corley, number 83, a carry for 11 yards and a first down. It looked like they had him in motion, thought they were going to fake it, but they actually handed it off to him. All right, receiver in motion to the far side. Handoff. That's Judkins out for a gain of 2 to the far hash. 2nd and 8 coming up. Under 5.5. Second quarter. So both defenses have settled down here. Since, the first quarter. They gave him a gain of 3, 2nd and 3. Sorry, 2nd and 7. There goes my brain again, flipping the numbers. From the 39, fake the handoff, rushes on. He's going to be sacked. He had no time. Back at the 33. So 3rd and long for the Browns.
Is it 7th and 2?
Huh?
Because he had the numbers flipped.
Oh,
So is it 7th and 2?
no. 3rd and long. It's going to be at least 10. Probably more than that. Yeah, somebody from near the right edge got in for the sack for the Vikings. 3rd and 13 coming up. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws, caught near the 50, or did he trap it? Vikings think he trapped it. It was Jerry Jeudy, the former Bronco. Call on the field is a completed pass for a first down, but
I just cut him.
oh, this is his first catch.
Yeah, I know.
Found a seam. Yeah, I think that's 1st and 10 at the Viking 49. Handoff to Judkins, and hold on. We got a challenge from the Vikings, so maybe there's a chance he trapped this. So Vikings challenge the call of a completed pass on a 1st and 10. All right. Stoppage on the field. Vikings challenge. Jeudy. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is not going to be a catch. This is going to be 4th down. Yeah, you just missed the replay. The ball was loose on the ground. So, yep, this will bring back a 4th and 13 after the incompletion once they review it.
Okay, so look who I did cut him.
Yeah, you just dropped it.
Well, I needed a tight end because 2 of mine were on bye. Because I had Kraft and Pitts. And Kittle's out, so.
No, the ball was definitely loose. I'm just responding to the chat. That definitely was ball was definitely on the ground. I think this is a legit challenge and will be overturned and it'll be incomplete. And Bojorquez, the former, I think he punted for the Packer exactly 1 year, and it was the year the Niners blocked. I mean, it wasn't his fault. The Niners blocked that
Oh, I remember that name.
for the touchdown.
Yeah, I got one too.
Oh, no worries, Ty. No worries. Believe me, I was hoping it was a catch. But if I had had the smaller screen, I probably wouldn't have been so definitive. But after the first quarter, I had to shut my tablet off. I got to remember to do that. I got to test it, I guess, early. But I don't think you can actually click on the game until the broadcast starts. That's what the frustrating thing is with the app. All right, we finished the coffee. Hopefully a little more awake. Let's take a look at the numbers as we await. So Wentz 7 of 11, 73 yards. Akers was lined up, for the direct snap. Got a 32-yard touchdown pass to Josh Oliver. Scott actually leads in yards, 4 carries for 21. Naylor, 1 carry for 15. Mason, 5 for 15. And lost the fumble that led to the Browns touchdown. Wentz, 1 carry for 5. Jefferson, oh my gosh, I got 2 gnats here now. Great. Jefferson, 3 carries, 3 receptions, 38 yards. Oliver, the touchdown, 1 for 32. And, call overturned. Naylor, 1 catch for 20. Hodkinson, 2 for 14. And we'll go over the Browns offense. Yeah, the ball was... If it didn't bounce, he trapped it on the ground. Let's put it that way. All right, 4-13. Bojorquez will kick it away. And the Browns will send the punting unit on the field. One touch by wide receiver today, Corley.
Oh, the dude that got the end around?
Yeah, exactly. Here's the snap, moves forward, kick is in the way. That's right, I forgot Bojorquez was a lefty punter. Bounces near the 10. Where are they going to mark it? Oh, at the 11. So decent kick there by Bojorquez. And for some reason my clock is way ahead. 4:05 to go. First and 10 for the Vikings, deep inside their own territory. First and 10 at the 11. Oh, and next Sunday we get Broncos Jets. Oh boy, I guess we'll be on for that one as well.
Guess I'm starting Knicks.
We'll see. Yeah, no kidding. All right, first and 10 Vikings. 4:05 to go in the first. Yeah.
Because I have Stroud.
I haven't looked ahead. The Packers game will be at 3:25 next week
Hopefully I start low.
against the Bengals. Receiver in motion. I think it was Addison. Handoff to Mason. Gets maybe 2, 2nd and 8.
I'll go downstairs.
Yeah, you can put the me or the game. The game you'll need your tablet. It's not on the big screen. Sorry. I can turn it towards you.
Okay.
You can sit. Yeah. Here, I'll move my water too. All right, they gave him a gain of 1, 2nd and 1. Because it cuts off about here.
Yeah, a little further.
All right, back to pass. Throws near sideline. Incomplete. Going for Jefferson. That'll bring up a 3rd and 9 at 3:20. Wait, who's your team, Ty, then, from North Dakota? Can you see it? All right, I need this because it's going to start reflecting light at that point.
Okay.
You can put this on the counter. I'm done with it. All right, 3rd and 9 coming up. Yeah, Wentz is on the field. It's just that the running back threw the touchdown. Back to pass. 4-man rush. He escapes the pocket, moves forward, and takes a hit. And he's down 4th and 2. So Wentz picked up some yards. Yeah, Jones is hurt.
Yeah, I thought so.
But they have well, yeah, but their running backs are Mason and Scott.
Oh, they have Scott?
Yeah. So they failed to pick up the first down.
It's not really his fault.
Oh, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Gotcha, Ty. All right. Snap. Moves forward. Kick is in the air. The punting unit is on 4th and 2. Booming kick. Taken inside the 20. Returned up the near sideline. Tripped up but gets out near the 35. So decent return after a pretty good kick with 2:30 to go. Is that? Can you see? Because if I turn it more, I get reflection. You could shut the curtain. Or I can go that way. No. It's fine. Just leave it because I can't see much more of an angle. You can turn your chair, and like I said, it cuts off about here. So you're good if you can get in. Okay, sorry. I know it's probably not comfortable. All right, 2:30 to go. 1st and 10 for the Browns.
Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel in shotgun. Yeah, thank you. Sinbin Sun 2 on the commentary. That went nowhere on the handoff up the middle.
Dylan Sampson.
2:21 to go. 2nd and long. Number 22 on the carry. You're right. Yeah, Sampson. 50 for the Vikings. Blew it up. First, it's 2nd and 14. I don't know why NFL Network has first. Judy on the catch. That'll bring up 3rd and less than 10 at the 2-minute warning.
They showed it when he already snapped it.
Yeah, they had 1st and 14. It was 2nd and 14. We're at the 2-minute warning, but back to Wentz. Yeah, Wentz is 7 of 12 for 73 yards. Cam Akers was lined up for the direct snap and threw the touchdown pass to Josh Oliver. But Xavier Scott leads in yards with 21 rushing, then Mason, then Naylor. So I think that's the only time I've seen Akers on the field, to be honest. They did sign him recently, in response to either Aaron Jones' injury or some other injury.
He did it last year.
Yeah, I know, but he was in camp with somebody else this year and got cut. Yes, yes. WNBA, 2 o'clock this week. Today. Yep. Achilles, Vicente Garcia. Yes. Mercury at Aces. Aces up 1-0 in the series. Oh, you're welcome. Charles Griggs, British announcer. Really? For the radio?
Yeah.
I would think there'd be a Westwood One American feed.
Yeah.
I think the Packers have a game up against the Bears. I think there's going to be one I missed, so I will just be listening. All right, back to, I don't think I went through the Browns offense recently. 8 for 12, Gabriel, 49 yards and a touchdown pass, which was Harold Fannin Jr. for 1 yard. Judkins has 8 carries for 51 yards at 32 long. Corley 1 for 11. Gabriel 2 carries for 5. Yeah, he had an 8, and on the other keeper he lost yardage. So 66 rushing yards to 64. Browns up 2 yards. David Njoku 2 catches for 24 yards. Fannin 4 for 13 and the 1 yard touchdown catch. Judy 1 for 6. He had a drop on 3rd and long, which was overturned. It was called a catch, and then it was ruled incomplete. Dylan Sampson, 1 catch for 6. Bond, 2 targets. All right, what are they talking about with Wentz?
Injury? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
Okay, Wentz went to the blue medical tent. So let's see who comes out for what next Viking possession. Back to pass, throws, caught near the first down marker, but it's going to be short on 4th. Yeah, Bond on the catch. Thank you.
3rd down.
No,
Now
it's 4th. Yeah, they're just slow. It's at least 4th and 1, maybe 4th and inches.
Maybe.
Clock rolling at 1:40.
They call it 1.
All right, they are going to go for it. Maybe they're just going to try and draw the... No, they hand it off right up the middle. Ford has the ball and gets the first down near the 45, just barely. Clock rolling, 1:25 to go, second quarter. Wow, gutsy call by Kevin Stefanski.
Especially up the middle, too.
Yeah, they were in their own territory. Gabriel and shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side. He's got a back with him. Back to pass, throws over the middle, almost intercepted by the Vikings, number 44. 2nd and 10, 108. Didn't see who the intended target was. It was 85, David Njoku. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's David, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right. Sinbin Stream on the call. Sinbin Sun, number 2 on the color. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side, and Njoku. Shotgun, back to pass. Looking, dumps it to the back. I think it's Ford. 50, 45, 40, and a first down in Vikings territory. 1 minute remaining. Wentz is headed to the locker room.
Down at like the 39.
Yeah, in the neighborhood of the Viking 40. They might give him the 39. 1 minute to go. Both teams all 3 timeouts still.
Who are they going to put out there?
Brosmer, it looks like.
I don't know.
Number 12. Well, they had to sign somebody, I think. I forgot who they originally had. Yeah, Ford is still out there in shotgun with Gabriel. They motioned Njoku to the near side, so 3 receivers to the near side. Actually, they gave him almost the 38. Back to pass, dumps it to Ford near the 40, falls forward inside the 35. Second. And let's see what they call. Clock's still rolling. Don't get a gain on here. We'll call it 2nd and 6. I don't know for sure. Looks like 6.5. Shotgun, back to pass, throws, near sideline, incomplete, out of bounds. 3rd and 6, stops the clock with 35. Yeah, thank you. 35 seconds to go. I know, I had to fix it. Brosmer time. Yeah, they're It's 3rd and 6. They're going to have to get closer for a field goal, honestly. I mean,
Where's it at?
this would be about maybe it'd be about a 50-yarder. No, it'd be more than 50.
I don't know. It might be kickable, maybe.
Let me see. They're at the 35. They're looking at a 52-yarder or 53-yarder if they don't take a sack.
It might be makeable.
Back to pass, looking, 4-man rush, caught near the first down and falls forward. That is Jerry Jeudy. And I believe the Browns may have taken a timeout with 29 seconds to go. So they do pick up the first down, but clock's starting to become an issue.
Lefty?
Yeah, Gabriel's lefty, and Bojorquez is a lefty punter.
Yeah.
So first timeout by the Browns. They still have 2 left.
Who's their kicker?
I forgot. I missed it. It's like SM. Hold on.
Yeah, you can check.
DeAndre Smith. SZMYT. Will Reichert, of course, for the Vikings.
Oh, yeah.
All right. 63 college starts, most in FBS history for Dylan Gabriel. All right, from the 26, Jeudy in motion, 2 receivers each side. He's got Ford in shotgun, 30 seconds to go. They put a second back. Throws down the right sideline, caught near the 10. What a catch by David Njoku.
Double coverage.
And, yeah, double coverage. 23 seconds to go. They use another timeout. Yeah, this might be 1st and goal, depending on the spot.
No,
Just over the defenders. Wow, what a throw. It is first. It's 1st and goal.
over Isaiah
Well,
Rodgers.
yeah, Isaiah Rodgers in defense.
Oh,
Where did Gabriel go? Oh, he had a couple colleges.
UCF,
UCF,
Sooners,
Oklahoma, and then Oregon Ducks, and then drafted 3rd round.
Yeah, that was just over Isaiah Rodgers, and then the other dude.
All right, wait, I got to mark the timeout before I forget. 1 timeout, 23 seconds to go.
He's 24.
Yeah, because he probably redshirted. He probably had an injury year.
Oh, he could have, yeah, or just didn't start.
All right.
Freshman.
Looks like the Vikings may have taken a timeout because can't be the Cleveland or that'd be a penalty. Can't take back-to-back timeouts.
Can't?
Nope. Not by the same team, I mean.
Yeah, obviously.
You can take. All right, they did put a couple seconds back on the clock. First, 25 seconds to go. They're showing Oklahoma quarterbacks. Mayfield, Murray. Oh, well, some of these people transferred. Wait, Murray, Hurts. Wait, they went to Alabama. Oh, that are starting today. Okay.
I know Caleb went.
But Hurts went to Alabama eventually, I thought. Yeah.
Same with
All right, in shotgun, 3 receivers bunched to the near side. Ford with him. Looks like Njoku to the far side. Handoff to Ford. What are they doing? Basically no gain. What the heck was that? 2nd and goal.
If you had 2 timeouts, I'd say yeah. Fine.
I think they used a timeout. What was that call, Stefanski?
If you had 2, I'd say yeah, sure, but you have 1.
Yeah, I agree. 2nd and goal after no gain. They put a second back on the clock. Oh, sorry, 21 seconds. I didn't fix the clock. There we go. 2nd and goal, 21 seconds. Cleveland out of timeout. Minnesota still has 2. All right, yeah, we are a little bit behind because I'm streaming this. 2nd and goal from the 8.5.
They're getting bounced. They're getting a spike.
Shotgun, back to pass, 4-man rush, tipped up in the air, and almost picked, but out of bounds by the Vikings. Murphy Jr. was out of bounds, but he made a good effort to try and pick it. So 3rd and goal coming up from the 8.
He got mad and spiked it when he was clearly out of bounds.
Yeah. He was just mad he didn't get it in bounds, I think.
Well, I wasn't sure he was mad about the call or not.
Tipped at the line, I think,
Good
by a
tip.
defender.
Oh, I think he hit his arm on it.
Oh, his arm got hit by the right edge rusher. All right, my bad.
Well, that's
3rd and goal.
Because the dude got around it and just.
3rd and goal, 8.5 yard line. In shotgun, 3 receiver, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side and a timeout by the Vikings. They have 1 left.
Okay, interesting.
Well, can't complain. The game is about an hour and 20 some minutes old.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. Haven't had a ton of penalties yet.
3 rush, 9 pass, 58 yards.
So we may not get an update on Wentz till the second half. We'll see. Yeah. I'm sure he'll be evaluated at halftime.
Probably.
All right, they break the huddle. Still 18 on the play clock. 16 to go, second quarter. Again, empty backfield. 3 receivers to the near side, including Njoku. Looked like a false start on the left tackle. Throw to the end zone, incomplete, and it was. Yeah. I think they're going to call this play dead. Yeah, definitely the left tackle moved early. So we'll put it back to 16 seconds. Still third and goal, but now they're back outside the 13-yard line about. Yeah, number 72. Yeah, he definitely moved early, but the throw was made towards the end zone. All right, huddling up. 15 seconds on the play clock. 13.5-yard line, third and goal. Empty backfield, 3 to the near side. Back to pass, looking, throws to the end zone, overshot the intended target. He hit the back wall.
What are they gonna
Not sure.
Looks like Gabriel's coming off.
They'll send the kicking unit on for the field goal unit on. I mean.
Yeah, kicking unit.
So this should be about a 31-yard field goal attempt on 4th and goal.
This season he's 5 for 7, 55 is long.
Okay, thank you. 31-yard attempt. Right hash mark as he's looking at the upright. Snap, hold, kick down the middle, and good with 9 seconds to go. Well, everything's almost blocked these days. 10-7 Browns. They will be kicking off. Maybe if they get a touchdown back, maybe there's a chance for one more play, but I would expect the Vikings to kneel down depending on the return. Nat? Oh, you listening?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, I missed. He was evaluated. He went to the locker room. Bosmer will be coming out probably for one play. We'll see. Brosmer, Brosmer, Max Brosmer, a rookie undrafted out of Minnesota, as in Golden Gophers. 6'2", 225. I think they said he was 24. Yeah, thanks. As we get a look at J.J. McCarthy in street clothes or sideline gear. All right. Kicking formation. Kick is taken at the 4. Returned up the near numbers to the near hash mark. Out the 35. Past the 40 to the 42 with 3 seconds to go.
Oh, there's a flag.
There's a late flag.
Flags and everything now, huh?
I won't say it. I was tempted. Holding on the Vikings, so expect a kneel down. Oh, gosh darn it, I have drop frames. So if the video froze, I apologize. Only 12 drop video frames. The audio should be good. All right, so I expect Brosmer just to kneel here. We'll see. Yeah, they're showing Gabriel on the bench with his helmet off, obviously, because getting ready for halftime. All right, they do kneel down. That's the halftime. We'll get the third quarter's clock rolling immediately. All right. Pretty good half. 10-7 Browns. Got a close game. 1 second. Let's see. So the Vikings will receive the kick in the second half. Let me reset the clock real quick before I forget. Going to take a quick break. and then I'll be back. Thanks for watching and commenting. I do appreciate it. Thanks to everybody who has already liked and subscribed. If you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please hit like, please hit subscribe. Doing one or both helps with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps me grow the channel. And again, thank you all for your support. All right, again, it will be Vikings ball to start the second half. Let's get the second half clock up there as well. Let's go through the box score real quick. I'll check Twitter and see if we get any update on Wentz or X. Everybody still knows it as Twitter. I'm just joking. All right, Gabriel, 13 for 21, 102 yards and a touchdown.
Not bad.
He took a sack. Judkins, 8 carries, 51 yards. They must have made an adjustment. I thought he had 50 on 8. Corley, 1 for 11. Ford, 3 for 6. So they have 69 yards rushing, 15 carries. Njoku, yeah, he had 2 for 5. Njoku, 3 catches, 41 yards. Ford, 2 for 20. Judy, 2 for 15. Big drop on third down. Fannin, 4 catches for 13 yards and a 1-yard touchdown. Again, Gabriel's first NFL touchdown, I assume. Bond, 1 for 7. Sampson, 1 for 6. Mason fumbled once. Delpit on the recovery. That led to the Browns' touchdown drive. Wentz, 7 for 12, 73 yards. Akers on a direct snap. You know, was before Wentz got hurt. 1 for 1, 32 yards, touchdown to
He like jumped off his right foot.
Oliver. Scott, 4 carries, 21 yards. Mason, 6 for 17. Naylor, 1 for 15. Wentz, 2 for 11. And a kneel down by Max Brosmer. Justin Jefferson, 3 receptions for 38 yards. Oliver, 1 for 32. And the touchdown. Naylor, 1 for 20 on 2 targets. Hawkinson, 2 receptions for 14 yards. Mason, 1 for 1. Let's see. Sack by Ingram Dawkins for the Vikings defense. Tackle for losses, Turner and Levi Drake Rodriguez as well. And no sacks for the Browns defense, but Isaiah McGuire tackle for loss. 1 for 1 on extra points, both kickers, and Andre Smith, I think it's Smite, actually. 31-yarder. It was good. And that's where we sit, 10-7. Let me fix the timeouts for the second half as well.
You should do the clock.
I will. Not yet. It's ready to be reset. All right, let's leave that up. I'll have the score. What's coming up this week? Let me catch up on. Yep, they ended up getting a field goal as their shots to the end zone were out of bounds. Yeah, we'll try to get you an update. I'll look. Oh, yeah. He came. Right. I forgot that as well. All right. Thanks. I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. They got a halftime of performance. I can't remember if that affected the halftime length or not last week. I don't even remember. Thanks, everybody, for watching along with me. Hope you're having a great Sunday, by the way. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure who's performing, but all right. Looking ahead to the week. So later today, 2 p.m. Central, Mercury at Aces. Aces took game one. They had a nice comeback. That game is available on ABC. Wednesday night, ESPN, 7 o'clock. It switches to Phoenix for game 3. Aces at Mercury. Friday night, game 4. Aces at Mercury. Sunday, if necessary, it's at 2. And unfortunately, the Packers play the Bengals at 3:25 that day. So I will not be doing the WNBA. I got to watch my Packers. It's the only team I really, truly care about. So my attention would be diverted to that game anyways during crunch time, most of the third and all of the fourth quarter. But then if there happens to be a game 6 and or 7, it would be Wednesday night and Friday night on ESPN. And I will make sure I have ESPN available for those games. So I will be missing game 5. We will have the Packer game that day at 3:25. And I'll have to see what the rest of the schedule looks like. Probably would do the international game. Probably skip noon. I don't want to go back to back in the afternoon. Probably do the international game, Packers, and then the Sunday night that day. Man, why am I having... I hope the video is still good. I haven't had any more drop frames. I'm just a little worried about the output, though. I hope to get faster, stronger internet. Probably sometime early next year. Probably not going to be able to improve this before, sometime in 2026, though. All right, we should, again, I don't know, I can't remember if this is going to affect the length of the halftime. Let's clear all this out, though, and get set for the second half, though. All right, yeah. So they're still at commercial. Hey, we got some subs. We're up to 735. Thank you so much, everybody. And 10 likes. All right, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Oh, let's check the poll. We got 18 votes, 78% going for the Vikings.
I forgot how much you had. I checked earlier, but 735.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
Getting there. So what are you aiming for next? 1,000?
Well, yeah, that's the big one.
Then what's next? 1,500?
No, but 1,000 means I can get
Well, I mean,
revenue from ads.
Okay, what are you aiming for after 1,000?
Nothing. It's all gravy after that. Sure, I want to get to 100,000, but that's gonna be way.
That's gonna be at least like 2 years.
Oh, more than that, I'm sure.
At least though.
I'm happy to have over 700. Never thought we would be here in 2025. Put it that way. Feel very fortunate to be at 500 this early. All right, think we are finally ready for the second half kickoff. We'll have to refresh that in a minute. Oh, got to get some words from Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma first. On the call for NFL Network. The game is available on NFL Network and on NFL Plus. That's what I'm watching it on. NFL Plus Premium. I also, I get Red Zone and access to, archived games all the way back to through the 2009 season. Apologies. We will see who comes out to play quarterback. It was a shoulder injury for Wentz. We'll see immediately who comes out to play quarterback as we get a shot of Dylan Gabriel on the phone. Weird to see somebody on a corded phone. All right, kick is in the air. Going to be taken at about the 3 by the far numbers, now near the far hash mark. Out near the 30, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. 14:54 to go as they get an interview with Kevin Stefanski, obviously when they came out for the second half. All right, just want to make sure I'm on the audio. Never know if I would have muted or screwed something up. All right, third quarter. I don't remember having to do it, so spoiler alert there. Again, I am streaming, so I'm a little bit behind. All right, it is Wentz on the field. Back to pass. Throws incomplete to Mason, the intended target, with 14:49. Yep, Wentz is back in. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it, Ty. Again, he had a shoulder injury, but he's okay. All right, sorry. 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Forgot to change the yard down and distance, put it that way. 14:49 in the third. 3 receivers, including Hawkinson and Addison, to the near side. He does have Mason. Okay, Addison in motion. That's a toss to Mason. Gets past the 30, out to about the 32, and that'll be about a 3rd and 8, looks like. NFL Network says 3rd and 7, so give him a gain of 3. 14:30 to go, third quarter. Yeah, 3-yard rush by Mason. Third down, 1 for 4 for the Minnesota Vikings thus far from their 31.5-yard line. Shotgun, back to pass, 4-man rush. Near sideline, incomplete. Jefferson draws the flag, though, so it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Man, Browns have actually done okay, but the penalties are giving the Vikings some crucial, first downs. But again, other than the opening drive, they've let, the first 2 drives, because the first one they forced a fumble. Browns defense has been much better. Football on the laptop. Yep. That's what I'm doing. Tablet, actually. 14:03, 1st and 10 Vikings from their own 44-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Rolls. throws. Sideline caught by Jefferson. And how is that not taunting? He flexed right on the... I mean, I get it. They've overhyped the taunting. But he, like, flexed and talked to the guy he caught the ball over. They've been... I guess it's week 5. They're finally going to let up on this stuff. But good Lord, that is like text... He flipped the ball at him. That's like an automatic taunting call. Even without the emphasis. If the ball hit him, that should have been a penalty. I mean, I hate to... Back to pass, looking, throws, caught, Addison near the 20. Oh, here come the Vikings. I mean, I would call that if it was the Packers, just because they have been so stringent on it. But I guess it's week 5. Maybe they finally de-emphasized it after a month. So, I don't know. Usually... flexing, maybe he didn't flex, but he definitely was yelling and tossed the ball at. Maybe he got lucky and it didn't hit the Brown, but I don't know. That was. I've seen less offensives called for taunting in the first 4 weeks. Shotgun, empty backfield, back to pass, throws for the end zone, incomplete to Jefferson. No flags. 2nd and 10. Jefferson was in like by the numbers, and then it was like a fade to the end zone. Ward on the coverage, number 21 for the Browns. Decent coverage, hit Jefferson in the right hand. He couldn't bring a little bit off balance. He couldn't get a grip on it. Tough catch. All right, 2nd and 10 from the Browns 20. Handoff, Mason bounces it outside. Inside the 10 to the near sideline and out of bounds. They'll have a 1st and goal coming up. Depending on the spot. Should be, well, I mean, it's 1st and goal. Should be around the 5. Yeah, Mason looked like it was going to be between the hash marks. He bounced it outside. Well, quickly accelerated. Good block by... I think Oliver and Jordan Addison to help spring that. All right. Under center is Wentz. Mason, the deep back. Now Wentz is changing something. Receiver Addison in motion. Fakes the handoff. Rolls right. Oliver catches it. And, he gets hit and taken down at the 3. So 2nd and goal. Defense closed quickly. Looked like it was open. Yeah, roll to the right, and Oliver got tripped up, 21 with a shoestring tackle. 2nd and goal. They marked the ball at the 3 of the Browns. Vikings, Wentz in shotgun. Mason with him. Handoff. Up the middle. Touchdown, Vikings. Mason, the touchdown with 11-11 in the 3rd. 13-10 Minnesota Vikings. Again, 11-11 to go in the 3rd. So about a 3-yard carry for the touchdown for Mason. Got hit like at the goal line, but it was too little, too late. All right, on for the extra point. Reichard, snap, kick is up through the uprights and good. 14-10 Vikings, and they will be kicking off next. So Wentz back on the field leads the Vikings to opening 3rd quarter drive, opening 2nd half 3rd quarter drive for the touchdown. All right. Well, as a Packers fan, hoping the Browns come back here. Packers are the number 1 team for me, and whoever's playing the Vikings. It's just the way it is. Browns, of course, beat the Packers in week 3, 13-10, 13 unanswered points in the fourth quarter, and they blocked a field goal to set up their game-winning field goal. So defense played well first 3 weeks of the season and then looked like garbage, if not the whole game, especially the second half in Dallas last Sunday night. Couldn't get a stop in the second half. Lucky to come away with a tie after holding the Dallas Cowboys to a field goal, and then luckily somehow the clock operator left a second on the clock for them to kick the field goal to tie. We got 20 votes, so it's currently 75% for the Vikings, so that would be 15-5. All right, Wentz is now 10 of 17, 112 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, no sacks taken. He left the game, only missed the kneel down. Max Brosmer did that to end the first half. Akers was lined up, for the direct snap and threw the 32-yard touchdown pass to Josh Oliver. Mason has 9 carries for 37 yards. Scott, 4 for 21. Jefferson, 4 catches, 59 yards to lead the Vikings. All right, just about set. That was a 3 minute and 49 minute drive. 3 minutes, 49 second drive, 8 plays, 71 yards. Mason with the 3-yard carry. 9 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown. Kick is in the air. Going to be taken at about the 5 on the near numbers, near the sideline, and taken down past the 30 at about the 31, 11:05 to go, Browns ball. 1st and 10. All right, please don't go to commercial. Okay, good. They're staying with the game. Not too bad, but we are already closing in. We're like 10 minutes short of the 2-hour mark. All right, under center, Gabriel. Handoff, and there's a penalty. Judkins takes it, and he'll get the first down, but we got a penalty, so let's see what the call is. Legal formation, so back him up 5 yards, wipes out a 10-yard gain. 1st and 15, 10:59. Illegal formation, 78, I guess wasn't close enough to the line of scrimmage. Wasn't that Joe Thomas's old number, or was he 79? I forget. Yeah, Wentz led the second half drive, but they had a rushing touchdown. Wentz is fine. It was a shoulder injury. 1st and 15, back at their own 26 for the Browns. In shotgun, handoff, Judkins bounces it to the near sideline and takes it down to the 40. It'll be about a 2nd and 1. Give him a gain of 14 on that. Yeah, so Wentz was back. All he missed was the kneel down. Max Brosmer handled that end of the first half. It was they had a touchdown scoring drive, but it ended in a Jordan Mason 3-yard touchdown rush. All right. 10 minutes to go, third quarter. Second and 1. Handoff. Judkins gets the first down out near the 44 for the Browns. Up the hash marks, between the hash marks. All right, Browns ball, trying to answer the touchdown drive by the Vikings. Handoff out near the 50. That's Judkins again. Give him about a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 as they're near midfield. 9 minutes to go, third quarter. We got a Packer, Patriot, and Seahawk jersey with those giant hats all in a row in the stands. All right, shotgun, handoff to Judkins again. He gets the first down, and he's inside the Viking 40, and that was not Judkins. That was Ford. My apologies. Number 34, Ford. 1st and 10 in Viking territory. Just a run up the middle, missed tackle or broken tackle. And Ford got the first down and then some. So they're keeping it on the ground for this drive. First drive for the Browns offense in the third quarter. No, they mark them back at the 40. All right, 1st and 10, Vikings 40 for the Browns in shotgun. Handoff, that's Ford again. He gets maybe 2.5. So it should be either 2nd and 7 or 2nd and 8. And why is the play-by-play a little behind? There we go. They did give him 2 yards to 38. NFL Network says 2nd and 7, though, but this is like 7.5. Yeah, they're at the 38. Where do they get 2nd and 7? Gabriel rolls out, completes it to Judkins. First down, 25, out near the 20 on the far sideline. 1st and 10 for the Browns. They had Gabriel fake the handoff, roll, and then threw. As a lefty, an easier throw for him to Judkins. Judkins near the 20. Yeah, the edge rusher somebody on the outside got caught trying to go after Gabriel, thinking it might have been a run. Right at the 20-yard line, far hash mark. Fakes the handoff, pressure on in his face. Njoku with the catch, he hurdles to the 25 or 20 or 15 or 14. 2nd and we'll say 5. Let's see what they call it. I gotta slow my clock down. Njoku just jumped, made the first guy miss, hurdled over him, and then caught in the air by lineman. Yeah, he made the first guy miss. Should be about a gain of 5. All right, gain of 6. 2nd and 4 from the 14. Handoff. Judkins going to be close to the first down, but he's going to be marked short. Or was it Fannin? No, it was Judkins. All right, should be about a 3rd and 1. Huge play coming up here. Under 6 minutes to go, third quarter. 5:45 to go. Gabriel checking his call sheet here. 18 on the play clock. In shotgun from the 6. Yeah, they need a yard near hash mark. Has Judkins in the backfield. It's a handoff. Judkins does not get it. Thank you. So 4th and 1. 5:10 to go. So far, they have not sent the field goal unit on. They're making substitutions. Looks like the offense might stay on. I mean, I guess they could, in theory, try to draw them off sides, but it looks like they're going for it. They're huddling. Thank you. All right. 4th and 1. Gabriel under center. Deep back. He has 2 in the backfield. Now they line up a tight end in motion. Judkins on the carry. Just barely gets it on second effort. Holy Toledo. 1st and goal. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage, but managed to put a hand down and keep his balance. Otherwise, he would have been marked short. Ooh, they missed Not exactly a face mask, but the guy grabbed him by the top of the helmet and bent his head back a little. But so it wasn't a face mask, so. First and goal, Browns. 4:02 to go. Third quarter. Under center, Judkins, the deep back. Handoff, Judkins maybe got a yard. It'll bring up second and goal from about the 8. .340, third quarter. Yeah, but just 3.5 to go, third quarter. Second and goal. Nine rushes, 2 passes on this drive. No gain, so second and goal from the 9. Shotgun, fakes the handoff, back to pass, looks, throws to the end zone, out, incomplete over the targets, out of bounds. 3:09 to go, and we got third and goal from the 9 for the Browns. Wow. I guess Bond was the intended target, number 16. Bond and Judy are out there for the Browns. So Browns fan, I assume, here. All right, shotgun. Back to pass. Looking, throws over the middle, caught between 3 defenders for a touchdown. David Njoku. Wow. Huge play on third and goal from the 9 for the Browns. They retake the lead 16-14, and they answer the Vikings touchdown with a touchdown of their own. And Njoku on the near hash mark and beat the coverage by number 7 and too little too late by the 2 safeties. But right in the middle. Kick up and good for the extra point, and it is 17-14 Browns, and they will be kicking off. Go Browns. All right, yep. Rooting for you today, despite hello Reed and hello Lawrence. All right, I'll be right back. Let's put up the stats, though. Gabriel, 16-25, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns, and took 1 sack. Judkins carrying the rock for most of the drive, 15 rushes for 80 yards. Ford, 5 for 18. Corley, 1 for 11. Gabriel, 2 for 5. Njoku, 5 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown on third and goal from the 9. Leads in yards and receptions for the Browns. Yeah, defense needs to play better, but better than the last drive. Yeah, that third quarter, first 2 drives of the first half, the first one ended in a fumble. And then the first drive of the second half. But otherwise, they've pretty much kept the Vikings in check. All right, I'll be right back. 1 second. All right, getting a bite to eat. They're still at commercial. Pardon the chewing. 13 plays, 69 yards, 8 minutes and 6 seconds taken off the clock. Tight ends have his 2 receiving touchdowns. Yeah. Haven't had too many touches for the receivers. Judy has 2 catches for 15 yards. All right, kick is in the air. Returned up the near numbers, past the 20. Nope. I was going to say past the 25. I guess they did give him the 26. 1st and 10, Minnesota. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, McCarthy's not out for the year. He'll be back. I don't know the timetable, though. But, yeah, he will be back later this year. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 26. 2:57 to go, actually, in the third. 3 receivers to the near side. Shotgun, back to pass. Oh, he's hit. That was 91 on the sack. 2nd and long coming up. I don't think that guy was blocked. Is that right? WRIGHT for the Browns. This is at least a 5-yard loss. Let's see where he hit him. This is going to be back at the 19 or the 18. That's at least a 6-yard loss. Let's see where they mark him. 2nd and 18. They gave him the 18. All right, shotgun, back to pass. Rush on again. Dumps it to Mason, who got maybe a yard. And Mason is not getting up for the Vikings. Uh-oh. I think I turned off my num lock. We got 2:06 to go. 3rd quarter. Timeout for the Mason injury. Oh, boy. Hope he's all right. 3rd and 17 coming up, but we'll take another break. Yeah, I would have to check. I don't know what the outlook is for the McCarthy injury. He'll definitely be back, though. Yeah, pardon the chewing. Hope to see you for Mercury Aces. About 3 hours and less than 20 minutes to go till that game tips off. If not, hopefully you'll be back for New England at Buffalo in, about 8.5 hours. Yeah. Well, they got to get a stop first. Usually with the Packers, at least last year, 3rd and 17, they'd give up like 15, 16 yards, and there'd be 4th and 1 or 2, and then the offense would stay on the field, and it's just like I'm always leery of that. Maybe I don't know how it is for the rest of the league, but as a Packer fan, it's always like, well, it's 3rd and long. Let's not give up 1 or 2 and then celebrate the fact that, or give up all but 1 or 2 yards and celebrate the fact that we got them in 4th down because we're not good at getting off the field on 4th down. So we'll see what they say about Mason when they get back. Oh, yeah, so who had that? Yeah, it was right on the sack. That should have been that was the first sack of Wentz on the day. Gabriel's taking a sack as well. All right. Let me see if they say anything. All right, they're talking about blocking Myles Garrett. No update on the injured player. Whoops, forgot to fix the clock. Under 2. Sorry about that. Back to pass. Wentz forward and taken down by Myles Garrett after a gain of 1. So no sack, but good job by Myles Garrett to track him down and bring up 4th down. Wentz was trying to roll to the right. He was still looking downfield to pass, but he would have been over the line of scrimmage had he done so. All right, they'll kick it away. Moves forward. It's in the air. Bounces at about the 15. We got a flag. Viking roll inside the 5. And down at about the 2. So a heck of a kick by the punter right with 56 seconds to go. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the Browns, so they'll probably be back at their own 1-yard line. Woof. Well, so they held them on 3rd and long, but unfortunately a heck of a kick by the punter and a hold, and the Browns are not getting good field position, unfortunately, here. All right. Let's check the play-by-play. I think when here we go. 77-yard or right punts it for 77 yards to the Cleveland 2. Yeah, it hit at about the 15, so that was still in the air for it was still in the air for what, 62 yards or more? No, 60. Why am I blanking? 64 yards? Yeah. I think that was in the air about 64 yards before it hit. So yeah, they'll be back at their own 1, I believe. Yep. Yeah, wow, to say the least. 64 air yards. And then a great hit and roll, or bounce and roll, to roll from the 15 inside the 5. So Browns backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. Just under a minute to go, 3rd quarter. Excuse me. So let's see what he's averaging. 4 for 233. Oh, they don't have the average. Well, that's over 50 net, right? Well over 50. Let's see what that is real quick. Bust out the calculator. So he's averaging 58.25 yards on every punt. Wow. 4 for 90 isn't bad either by Bojorquez. Yeah, to say the very least. Yeah. Again, yeah, it hit. Just the fact that he put it in the air and got it inside the 20 and then just got a terrific bounce for an additional 12, 13 yards, depending on where it hit. Just unbelievable. Definitely flipped the field, and that's all you can ask for special teams is we get a look at Roger Goodell in attendance and that guy from that soccer show. Is that Jason Sudeikis? Yeah. All right, at their own 1, Gabriel hands it off. Judkins gets maybe a yard to the 2, 2nd and 9. Maybe a gain of 2. Let's check the play-by-play. They did give him 2. Wait. Oh, no, gain of 1 to the 2. My bad. I misread it. Well, see, now NFL Network puts 2nd and 8, but all right, I'll match them, but their own play-by-play is not. All right, they will have to snap it one more time before the end of the third quarter. 2nd and 8, just inside. No, they're at the 2. This is 2nd and 9. Handoff. Judkins up the middle, out near the 10. So they will have a 3rd and 1 coming up as we will head to the fourth quarter. So pretty good run there by Judkins to get the Browns hopefully out of trouble, but we will see. All right, we've reached the end of the third quarter. Browns 17, Vikings 14. Each team got a touchdown drive on their opening possession of the third quarter. All right, be right back. Let me finish eating this protein bar, too. Let me put the stats up. We'll go through them. All right, 1 second. All right, we are back. Hope you're having a good weekend. I suppose some of you around the world are already starting off your Monday, too. All right. Oops, I had the defensive numbers up there. Gabriel, 16 of 25, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns, both tight ends. Took 1 sack. Judkins having a really terrific game. 17 carries, 89 yards. Ford, 5 for 18. Njoku, 5 for 56 and a touchdown. Fannin Jr. Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was a tight end. Yeah, I guess there's no fullbacks or H-back. 4 for catches, 13 yards, and it was a 1-yard touchdown. Njoku's was 9. It was 3rd and goal from the 9. All right, huge 3rd and 1 for the Browns at their own 10 to start the fourth quarter. Handoff, and he's close, but this might be 4th. It depends on the spot. 14:51 to go. I guess it's 4th and 1 because I see Gabriel heading to the sideline. No indication by the graphics on NFL Network. Great job. All right, Bajorquez will be punting it out of his own end zone. So 4th and 1 from their own 10. They didn't get it on a carry. Snap, moves forward, kick from the goal line. Oh, come on. There was a tackle on a gunner. Received and taken inside to about the Browns' 42. Come on. The gunner got knocked down near sideline. That should have been a legal block in the back. I don't know. I'd like to see a replay. Live, it looked like it. 1st and 10. Okay, where? All right, well, let's just move on to the fourth quarter. Judkins, no gain on that 4th and 1. All right, 14:05 to go in the game. Great field position for Minnesota at the Browns' 42 on the return. Handoff up the middle, gets dropped for no. A loss and a fumble. It's Brown's ball. Another turnover by the Vikings. Ooh, somebody might be injured under the pile, too. They got to... All right, so what's the call here? That was Scott, and two linemen met him. Ball was loose. Yeah, that's on the ground. Now, it depends on the recovery. It looked like a Brown player fell on it immediately. And that will be Cleveland ball. Wow, that was a huge turnover by the Vikings. And there's a flag. Okay, there was a personal foul called against Cleveland, so that will back them up. But it is still their football. And they take a commercial break after the turnover. Yeah, what did you think? I thought that looked like a block in the back. It looked like one of the gunners got tackled on the near. I wish they would have replayed it, but live, I mean, unless he tripped over his own feet or the turf monster. Yeah, huge tackle. There was two players involved on the hit, and the force was so much that he lost the grip on the ball is what happened. It wasn't like it was a punch out by anybody, but they both crunched him so hard that the ball just slipped out from his grip, and then somebody fell on it immediately. Okay, so it was Scott for -3, so they blew the play up. I'll see if they have a forced fumble. I don't know if they have that on ESPN. Recovered by Diabate at the 45, so then an unnecessary roughness was enforced on Harris, so they'll be at their own 30. Yeah, another huge turnover by the Vikings. So Scott and Mason have now fumbled and lost it. Delpit recovered the first one, number 9. That led to the Browns' first touchdown. And now Mohamed Diabate on this recovery. Yeah, so I don't think ESPN has forced fumbles here. Did they say who was involved on the tackle? Oh, McGuire? Is that right? So McGuire applied the hit. I mean, I thought it was two people. Isaiah McGuire, 57. I guess he'll get credited. He's got the tackle for a loss, so he'll probably get the forced fumble as well. Well, let me make this a little wider so you don't have to... That's so weird. I don't know. I guess I could try a little. Another replay. So where was the personal foul? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Number 93 got injured on the play, and he is heading to the blue tent. All right, they didn't really talk about that. From the 30, Gabriel, yeah, the rush was on. He had to just dump it. Hopefully that's not grounding at 13:57. I couldn't tell if there was a receiver in the area. So 93 went to the blue tent for the Browns. Who is that? Shelby Harris did get injured when everybody was trying to recover the fumble. 2nd and 10 on the incompletion. From their own 30. Under center, Gabriel. Receiver in motion to the near side. Snap. Handoff. And out for at least a gain of 5. Yeah. And second, third, maybe fourth effort. And Judkins picks up a nice 6-yard gain to make a 3rd and manageable. About a 3rd and 4 from the 36-yard line. 13:37 to go. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I know that as a Packer fan. Couldn't do anything on offense against this defense. Held us to 10 points. And then we dropped 40. Of course, 37 in regulation against the Cowboys in Dallas. Just all right, 2 receivers each side, back with him in shotgun. Gabriel back to pass, looking, swarmed under, escapes the pocket, but then is tackled and sacked for a loss of about 2. So at least they turned the ball over when the Vikings had good field position, but we got a 4th and probably about 6 coming up. That had to be a loss of 2. Good job of Gabriel to escape the initial pressure, but he got swarmed under. All right, 4th and 6. Bojorquez on the field to punt it away, or the punter for the Browns. Here's the snap, moves forward, kick in the air. Under 12 and a half to go. Out of bounds near the 20. Let's see what the spot is at 12:24. I hate this. NFL Network cuts away. They don't even show where the ball was spotted. Got 12:24 to go. And the game is creeping up on the 2.5-hour mark. Not bad. Yeah, good stop to get the turnover by the Browns defense. Got, they offense couldn't do anything, but at least the special teams, flipped the field. Ooh, it was only a 41-yard. Bojorquez punted it for 41 yards to the 25. Okay, I knew it was going to be not inside the 20, but didn't know they were going to give him the 25. So not the greatest kick by the punter there. And apologies, I'm trying to avoid saying PUNT because sometimes YouTube confuses that for a different sounding word. All right, well, hopefully they give an update on Shelby Harris's status for the Browns defense. Dylan Gabriel, 16 of 26, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns, now 2 sacks taken. Judkins getting close to 100 yards, 19 carries, 95, along at 32. Ford, 5 for 18. So combined, they're over 100 yards, 125 by our offense. Wentz, 11 for 18, 113 yards, took 1 sack. The touchdown pass, Akers lined up for the direct snap, 32-yard score to Josh Oliver on the reception. Mason, 9 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown. Scott, 5 for 18. Both players have fumbled. The Scott fumble didn't cost them anything just now. Cost them field position, we'll put it that way. Jefferson, 4 catches, 59 yards, and as I said, Oliver, 2 for 35, and that touchdown for 32 yards. Naylor and Addison, 1 catch each. Hawkinson, 2. Not many yards. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, important fumble, though, because that did take him out of a field goal attempt. I mean, when did that play happen again? It was, 1st and 10 from the Cleveland 42. So it would have been 60, and they lost 3, and then the fumble. All right. As we get a look at Njoku, Gabriel's favorite target today. All right, Vikings ball at their own 25, near hash mark, going left to right in white jerseys and pants and a purple helmet. Toss to Mason, no gain, 2nd and 10. Good coverage, or looks like Hickman, number 33, on the tackle. Good pursuit on the edge. Far hash mark. Oh, I think Garrett jumped, but he got back. No, that's not Garrett. 91 jumped, but he got back on sides. Under center. Wentz fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Throws. And incomplete. Might have been tipped by the defender, number 9. 3rd and 10. 11:47 to go. 3-point game only, though. Yep. Good play by number 9 to break it up. Otherwise, Addison might have had a catch for a first down. Just got his left hand on it at the last second. Good pass defense by the Browns defense. 3rd and 10. 10 on the play clock. In shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Hawkinson blocking, though. Back to pass. Wentz down the middle. Caught by Jefferson inside the 40. Down at about the 36. Huge play on 3rd and 10 for the Vikings, unfortunately. 11:32 to go. Jefferson had safety coverage. And that was it. Hit him up the near hash mark. Caught it at about the inside the 40 and then fell forward. No, I'm sorry. Inside the 45. Good catch. Handoff. And that is taken down near the 31. Actually, that was Jefferson. Was that a pass? My bad. Got distracted. 2nd and probably about 4 after about a gain of 6. 5 yards. The last play went for 38 yards to the 37. All right, 5-yard actual catch, I think. Yeah, to Jefferson. Was not a run. My apologies. Wentz rolls out and overshoots Oliver. Incomplete on 3rd. Oh, that'll bring up 3rd and 5. That was 2nd and 5. Yeah, is right. That was a huge 3rd and 10. 38-yard bomb. 33 of it in the air. About another 5 on Yak. Maybe, depending on the spot, maybe like 6 or 7. Got gnats again. Gosh darn it. 10:25 to go. 3rd and 5 from the Brown 32-yard line. Wentz back to pass. Avoids the rush, falls forward, and I think that will be a sack. That's about a loss of 1. So about 4th and 6 coming up from the 33-yard line. Oh my gosh, there are gnats everywhere. Might have been a loss of 2. Oh yeah, that always got to watch out for JJ. All right, they will send the field goal unit out for a 51-yard attempt. All right, snap, hold, kick is no good. Never had a chance. Wide right. Did a little slice action. Looked like a backdoor slider. I don't think it got tipped. He hooked it, and it was a wounded duck. Just pushed it. I mean, it's a slice in golf, but yeah, no good. Failed field goal attempt, so huge miss. Browns hang on to the 3-point lead, and a 51-yarder missed. Let me check the time. 9:41. And phew, to say the least. How do you even spell that? Phew. Something like that, right? Oh, I thought my NFL Plus froze there for a second. I think it was just the commercial. Oh, yeah, I should be paying attention. Okay, we didn't have any more drop video frames, so hopefully no pausing of the video since early in the game. Audio should always still come through, I believe. Give you updated numbers. Jefferson now over 100 yards receiving, six catches, 102. Huge 3rd and 10. Pick up a 38 yards. That set up the field goal attempt that was missed. Yeah, I don't know. Just a bad kick. It just did one of those. It needed an immediate right hook, right-footed kicker. So it was a slice in golf terms. But yeah, first few yards, halfway maybe it was good, but it immediate, hook like a boomerang almost to the right side, wide right. Okay, Browns ball, and they still have the 3-point lead. All right. Browns ball, 9:41 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. Browns need points this drive, I would say. Good field position at their own 41. All right, handoff to Judkins, and he'll be lucky to get no gain and a late flag on the play. Holding on the Browns, so never mind. That'll bring up 1st and 20. I wonder if you take the loss of 1, bring up 2nd and 11, but they took the holding call. Yeah, it was a block in the back. Looked like edge rusher got tackled. All right, 9:25 to go. 1st and 20, back at their own 31 in shotgun. He's got Judkins with him, 2 receivers each side. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws Njoku over the middle, out near the original line of scrimmage at the 41. So should be a 2nd and 10 coming up. See, you would have had 2nd and 11. Under 9 minutes to go. All right, Fannin Jr. out there, number 44 for the Browns. They isolate him on the camera. Actually, they say 2nd and 9, so Njoku an 11-yard catch near the 42. They got to get to the Viking 49. Handoff, Judkins outside, 1st down, inside about the 45 of the Vikings. 1st and 10, Browns. Huge pickup on 2nd and 9 for Judkins, and he should be over 100 yards rushing. 20 carries, 109 yards. So Jefferson, 100 yards receiving for the Vikings. Judkins, 100-yard rushing for the Browns. Under 8 to go. Fakes the handoff to Judkins, rolls to the far side, and then incomplete to a tight end at 7:47. 2nd and 10. Let's see who that target was. Good grief. I think there's 2 more London games coming up the next 2 weeks. Then we head to Berlin and Madrid in November 9th and 16th. All right, probably we'll do them all. Who was the target on that one? Was it Njoku? I didn't think it was, but it might have been. Handoff up the middle on 2nd and 10. Give him a gain of maybe 4. Should be about 3rd and 6. Oh, they gave him 3. So 3rd and 7. 21 carries, 112 yards for Judkins. From the Viking 42. 3rd and 7. They got to get to the 34. Back to pass. Looking. Throws near sideline, incomplete, out of bounds. He might have been hit on the throw. And that'll be 4th and 7. Honestly, I think it's 4th and 8. Nope, even they. Okay, incomplete to Bond again. 4th and 7, 7:02 to go. Yeah, decision time here. Too long of a field goal. That would be about 60 yards. It looks like Bajorquez is on the field. All right, yeah, makes sense. Third down conversions, they're 3 of 14. From the Viking 42, here's the snap. Bajorquez moves forward, kicks it. And where is it hitting? Oh, they saved it. It was almost a touchback and a terrific. Nope, one guy is saying touchback. The other guy was marking it at the 1. Oh, yeah, the guy was in the end zone. I think he was on the white line when he saved it. So it is a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Minnesota Vikings. Carson Wentz, Justin Jefferson, and company. Are they reviewing this? Oh, he did save it. The guy who covered it up's toe touched the... Oh, okay. I missed that on the replay. Oh, unbelievable. Keep your toe out of the end zone. Gosh, darn it. Oh, man, I hope not. That's going to mess with... Yeah, they ate some clock. They're still just under 7, only a 3-point lead. I know that's what the NFL wants. I mean, I'm sure they'll want to do a London team, maybe a European division. I don't know. All I would say is offensive line play has been really poor, and you always get a bunch of injuries in the last 20 years. So I would hesitate to expand. Gosh darn it, his right foot went in the end zone. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20, and that's a carry for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. And that was Mason on the carry. Yeah, I'd hate to see it, but I'm assuming that's what the NFL wants. I'm sure they want at least a team in London. Not sure where else. That all I know is that Goodell wants 16 international games a year, so every team plays internationally every year. Back to pass, Wentz complete, caught for the first down. T.J. Hawkinson out of bounds. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Vikings. 6:14 to go. Now 6 minutes to go. Oh, sorry, we're in the middle of the game right now. So both teams, all 3 timeouts, under 6 to go. 1st and 10 from their own 31. Vikings in shotgun. Naylor in motion to the far side. Back to pass. Was that a catch by Addison? I think it was. Yep. Clock rolling at 5:41. 2nd and 5. Great catch by Addison, by the way. Yeah, that's about a 5-yard gain to the 36. Under 5.5 to go. I love you. Have a good week. 17-14 Browns, under 5.5, but handoff, Mason, past the 40, 45, 50, down near the Browns 45, unfortunately. I know, Nats, love you. Hope you feel better. Have a good week. Good luck on your homework. Don't forget your tablet and your medicine. Leave the pills, please. Oh, hold on. There was a late flag that called that one back. 4:55 to go. So hold the phone. Yeah, we can keep their allergy pills, so we have them next time. All right, so this should on a hold on 2nd and 5 should be 2nd and 15 then. That bit of a late call, I think. Love you both. Thank you. Have a good week. All right, they just are now marking off the hold yardage. I'm wondering if they had moved. It was such a late call. Yeah, I would hate to see international teams, but I know they want at least a team in London. And what's to say they're not going to get a whole division out there? That'd be a nightmare for travel. I think these international games are a nightmare for travel. 5:05 to go. They put 10 seconds. Now they say 2nd and 8, so I guess it was a spot foul. Clock rolling under 5. Shotgun, back to pass, throws. Hodkinson, that's going to be a loss inside about the 25. So it should be 3rd and long. 3rd and 11, a loss of 3 on a pass to TJ Hawkinson. Back at their own 25. 4:30 to go. Huge play. Wonder if they'll go for it if they don't get it. From their own 25. Depends how close. I don't know. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Shotgun, empty backfield, back to pass. And tripped up and sacked inside the 20. So they will definitely have to send the punting unit on the... well, we got a flag, so hold on. Hopefully it's holding on Minnesota. Uh-oh. What's the call? Collins, 96 on the sack. -7. Are they picking up this flag? The clock is rolling. Yeah, I guess they did. Why was there a signal for a flag? Kick is away. 3:33 to go. Caught at the 30, returned to the 40, and out of bounds at about the 41. So good field position after the exchange by the punters. 1st and 10, Browns. I got this. Bot be gone. There we go. Yep, they're going backwards. 3:27. Apologies. Got to fix the clock. It was a little bit of confusion there. NFL Network had a flag that must have been picked up. All right, 1st and 10, their own 41. 3:27 to go. Both teams, all 3 timeouts. Handoff. Judkins goes nowhere. He was lucky to make it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half a yard. 2nd and 10. As clock will start to become an issue. And I think the Vikings used their first time. Yeah, they did. Nice of them to signal it. The only reason I knew is because Gabriel had a Gatorade bottle. First timeout burned by the Vikings. They have 2 remaining. Yeah, hopefully a nice 4-minute offense, 3.5-minute offense. Yeah. Yeah, big sack. That hold on 2nd and 5 wiped out that huge run. That was a big penalty. Yeah, hopefully they can get Judkins in the ground game going. 2nd and 10 from the 40. This is really 2nd and 11, I would say. Judkins again, and he loses yardage again. 3:19, another timeout taken by the Vikings. All right, what does NFL.com have, or what does ESPN have? 3rd and 11. Yeah, but this looks to be more than 3rd and 11 in my book. They started at their 41. They're inside their own 40 now. They said Judkins -1 and then no gain? I thought maybe it was the other way around. I don't understand that. 3rd and 11 in any case. They put a second back on. 3:20. Vikings have one timeout. What do you do here? In shotgun, empty set. Here's the snap. Back to throw. Gabriel, far sideline, incomplete, overshot. And that stops the clock with 3:16. They took 4 seconds off the clock. Vikings will get the ball back and one timeout. Yes, Wentz is playing. Wentz is playing. He missed the kneel down before the first half ended. Brosmer took the kneel down. That's it. Cam Akers is the one that he was lined up for a direct snap and threw the touchdown. It's like the only time Akers was on the field, I think. Bajorquez, snap, moves forward. Kick is in the air. Caught at about the 16 or 17 and returned to the 20. 1st and 10, Minnesota. 3:05, one timeout, only down 3 as the drive stalled out for the Browns. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. Pardon me. Well, not a good sign when I've got 2 more games coming up today after having an off day yesterday. All right, one timeout for the Vikings, 3 for the Browns. 1st and 10 for Minnesota at their own 20. Justin Jefferson, 6 catches, 102 yards. Yeah. Wentz only missed the 1 snap. Well, I guess 2. One was because of a direct snap, and the other was for the shoulder injury. But he is back out there. Bunch formation. Addison in motion to the far side. Bad snap. Handoff. And that's Mason up between the hash marks for a gain of about 9. Great recovery by Wentz because that could have easily been a fumble. The snap was maybe ankle high, and he scooped it and handed it off to Mason like nothing happened. Shotgun, Mason with him, back to pass, throws to Mason, caught for the first down. I'm sorry, that's Naylor on the catch for the first down. 1st and 10. Under 2.5 to go now. 4th quarter. All right, in the hurry up, 2:20 to go. 1st and 10, own 32, back to pass, looking, completes it to Hawkinson for about a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. And are they going to try and snap it before the 2-minute warning? It does not look that way. 2 minutes remaining. I believe it is 2nd and 5. Nope. They say 2nd and 4. Yeah, okay. 2nd and 4. All right, I'll be right back. 2-minute warning. Viking ball. 2nd and 4 in their own territory. All right, I'll be right back. All right, still at commercial. We're back. Whew. All right, good game, close game. You know, more defensive, but you gotta. Just screwed up my mic. All got a rookie quarterback in Gabriel against Carson Wentz, number 2 in for injured McCarthy. Speaking of Wentz, he's now 18 of 27, 174 yards. Again, he did get a shoulder injury in the first half, but before the injury, Akers was lined up for the direct snap and threw the 32-yard touchdown to Josh Oliver, and he only missed the kneel down. Besides that, Max Brosner just before halftime. Otherwise, he's been in the whole game. All right, just got back from commercial. 18 games with game-winning score in final 3 minutes of fourth quarter or overtime through 4 weeks. 18, tied for most all time. 1983. Wow. All right, out of the 2-minute warning, Vikings again, 1 timeout. Browns all 3, 2nd and 4. They're out at their own 37. They got to get to the 42. That's like the 37 and a half. We got Mason in shotgun with Wentz. 3 receivers to the far side. Back to pass, looking left. Throws over the middle. Hawkinson for the first down inside Browns territory to about the 48. Uh-oh. 1st and 10. Now you begin to wonder about the clock if you're the Browns, coach. From the 48, 1st and 10. Wentz back to pass, throws, caught by Justin Jefferson inside the 30. Clock still rolling. Good coverage. He just caught it right over the defender. 1:12 to go. And I think maybe the Browns took a timeout. They did. With 1:10 remaining. Probably as much to give their defense a breather and think about things as it is to preserve some time in case the Vikings get any sort of score here, as they are already in field goal position. Although he does have a miss today, though. Will Reichert is 0 for 1. I think it was like a 51-yarder. Andre, is it Smite? Hit a 31-yarder. Both kickers good from extra point. The punters are having a field day today. All right. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Back to pass. Looking. Completes it to Naylor near the 20. That'll be a 2nd and short. Oof. Too much too soon. 2nd and 5. Okay, they marked him much shorter than I thought. Out of bounds. 1:05 to go. (17-14). Minnesota down by 3, but in Cleveland territory, just outside the red zone at the Cleveland 23. They got to get to the 18 for a first down. Back to pass in the flat to Mason. He is tripped up, and I think he stayed. Oh, they mark him out of bounds? I thought he was tackled inbounds. 3rd and 3 after a pickup of a couple. So near probably the 21-yard line. Huge play coming up. Huge, one play at a time. 3rd and 3. Browns need a stop. 2 timeouts for Cleveland, 1 for Minnesota. Boy, I thought they were going to say Mason was tackled inbounds. What's the call? Why is the ref talking to Kevin O'Connell? What is going on? And the announcers aren't saying anything. Just 3rd and 3. Vikings still huddling. They're talking to Kevin Stefanski as well. But it was the head ref that was talking, and somebody's still talking to. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm like, I couldn't believe they marked him inbounds. His knee was down before the ball touched out. Even live, I was like, how is that out of bounds? But so they put 2 seconds back on the clock, and the Browns take their second timeout. Both teams with one. So they must have had replay assist. Well, at this point, yeah. That's what the Browns have got to be hoping for. Maybe we get lucky and they miss another field goal or it gets blocked. Yeah, it'd be nice if they blocked a field goal like they did against the Packers. All right. 3rd and 3 from the 21. They got to get just inside the 18. Under center. Fake the handoff to Mason. Completes it to Addison for the first down. Tackled inbounds at the 17. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Browns. And I don't know what that couldn't have been out of bounds either. Did the Browns take another timeout? Yeah, he was definitely a first down at the 17. I don't see how that's out of bounds. 52 seconds. Browns use their final timeout is what the call was. Oh, boy. This could be trouble. Now, good game so far. They put 2 seconds on the clock, 14:54. Vikings have one timeout. Browns are out of timeouts. 54 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings at the Cleveland Browns 17-yard line. From London, England. Far hash mark. In shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the near side. Mason in motion to the outside. Short pass to Addison. Jukes takes it inside. Gets down to about the 12. And now they can let the clock roll if they want to settle for the field goal or just take a couple shots in the end zone here. They call it 2nd and 5 from the 13. 32 seconds to go. Wentz back to throw towards the end zone. I think that's caught for a touchdown by Jordan Addison with 25 seconds to go, and the Browns are out of timeouts. Oh, dang it. 20-17. Important extra point coming up. Gosh darn it. Yeah, the Browns were caught in no man's land. They just weren't able to preserve time. Vikings played it pretty well. Yeah, I'm behind. I'm on NFL Network, so I'm way behind. Kick is up and good. Yeah, I guess I could have taken down spoiler alerts, but not looking good for the Browns. 21-17 now. They need a touchdown. Yeah, I'm going to be delayed because I'm doing this off of NFL Plus, off of Wi-Fi, off of my tablet. You can only get it on mobile devices, phones, and yeah, unfortunately, I think that is game, definitely. Barring a miracle kickoff return or one play touchdown, I guess. Yeah, NFL Plus, because I don't have cable or satellite. Yeah, sorry, Peter. I'm only not behind on, I want to say Prime and then over the air. Otherwise, I'm going to be behind. I guess ESPN Unlimited wasn't too bad. I don't remember. No, I was behind for the WNBA. That's right. I was. All right, just about set for the kickoff. Oh, heartbreaker for the Browns here. Gabriel played pretty well, though. Browns defense, I mean, you hold them to 21. You got 2 turnovers. Their offense cashed in on 1, received at the 3, taking up the near number or far numbers out near the 30 with 21 seconds to go. So they'll get a chance at a couple plays. Might have time to complete a long one, clock it, and then take a shot at the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Browns, down by 4 late. All right, maybe we go no spoiler. I don't know. All right. From their own 24, shotgun, back to pass. Gabriel steps up, throws down the middle, caught near midfield. They got to get up there and clock it. Number 16 on the catch. First down, they spike it. They're at about the 48 or 49. 2nd and 10 with only 7 seconds to go. Maybe they'll put a second back on. Wow, what a catch over the middle. Who was that? That was Bond to the Minnesota 49, a gain at 22. And maybe I should take this. Yeah, spiked ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 49, 7 seconds. Probably just a Hail Mary shot, unless they want to take a quick out and get a little closer. 4-man eventual rush. Hail Mary to the end zone, tipped and intercepted. Game over. Vikings win. Well, they had a shot and didn't come through, but there we go. Browns made it exciting, but that is your final score. Wow. What a game. Can't complain. Or was there a penalty? Wait. Ha! The Vikings called timeout. We still have 2nd and 2. Hold on. The game is not over. 7 seconds on the clock. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix this in time. There we go. Vikings call their final timeout before the failed, what would have been a pick or, the game over. So both teams out of timeout. And now O'Connell's going to complain that they called the timeout. That's on you, buddy. Oh, shoot. I just screwed it up again. All right. One more chance. 2nd and 10 from the Viking 49. Back to pass out of shotgun. 4-man rush. Throws. Caught at the 30 and taken. Was he out of bounds? No, he was down inbounds. That is the game over. Wow. Well, I don't know why they didn't just take a shot at the end zone. That is your final score now. Yeah, this is what we got coming up. Mercury at Aces in 2 hours and 18 minutes. Sunday night, Pats at Bills in a roughly, 7.5 hours. So that's your final score now. Carson Wentz rallies the Minnesota Vikings. Wow, well, can't complain. Pretty good game. Oh, let's end the poll. 76% of the 29 votes were correct that the Vikings would win. They improve, unfortunately, for the NFC North to 3-2. And the Browns, their only win over the Packers. Awesome. Oh, joy. All right, 21-17, Vikings win. Let's take a look at the box score, and I'm going to have to eat lunch. Wentz, 25 for 34, or 25 completions out of 34 attempts, 236 yards, touchdown strike to Addison for the game lead and eventual winner. Akers with the direct snap 1 for 1, 32 yards and a touchdown. That was to Josh Oliver, number 84. Mason, 13 for 52. 13 rushes for 52 yards and a touchdown. Combined, Minnesota offense had 97 yards rushing. Justin Jefferson, 7 catches, 123 yards, 38 long, 11 targets. Addison, 5 for 41 and that touchdown. Hawkinson, 6 for 38. And Oliver, 2 for 35 and a touchdown. Naylor, 3 for 27. Mason, 3 for 4. Gabriel, 19 of 33, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did take 2 sacks. Wentz ended up with 3 sacks taken. But, I can't get this. Judkins, over 100 yards, 23 carries, 110. Browns had 140 rushing. Njoku, 6 for 67 and 1 touchdown. Harold Fannin, 4 for 13, a touchdown, a 1-yarder. Njoku's was a 9-yard touchdown. Not much else because nobody had more than 1 or 2 catches outside of that. Scott and Mason fumbled. Mason's cost them. Browns got their first touchdown. Scott, the defense held for the Vikings. Diabate and Delpit on the recoveries. Sacks, 2. Pace and Ingram Dawkins on the sacks. Turner, Rodriguez, and Greener with tackles for losses. 3 sacks, 2 by Collins and Wright on Cleveland. I think Wright, yeah. I forgot who got hurt. I think it was Wright, and he returned. 2 tackles for losses for McGuire and Collins as well, and another for Wright besides the sack. No interceptions. Missed field goal of 51 by Reichard. Both punters did well too. All right, that's going to do it. Hope to see you for Mercury Aces. Again, about 2 hours and 14 minutes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Lawrence. Appreciate it. Or is it Lyle? Lyle Lawrence. All right. Then, of course, we will wrap up the night after that for Patriots Bills. Until next time, thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe on your way out as well. Thanks to all who already did that. Sinbin Stream signing out, wishing you all well. Take care, and bye-bye.